All right, number 9. Valuable Electronics uses a standard part in the manufacture of different types of radios. The total cost of producing 42,000 parts is $100,000, which includes fixed cost of 40 and variable cost of 60. The company can buy the part from an outside supplier for $1 and avoid 20% of the fixed cost. They can also use the excess space to earn a profit of $16,000 by making another product. All right, so we need to figure out if they should keep making it or if they should buy it. All right, so if they're making it, it's going to cost them $60,000, which is the variable cost. Okay, so if they make, it's going to cost them $60,000. All right, then we have to figure out what the net cost is to buy it. All right, if they buy it, they have to pay, they're buying 42,000 parts at $1, so they have to pay $42,000 to get the parts. But their fixed costs are going to go down by 20%, so they're going to go down by $8,000. So now my net cost is $34,000. Then I'm also going to make an additional $16,000 in profit, so I subtract that out, and then my overall net cost, if I buy it, is $18,000. So $60,000, the difference between $60,000 and the 18, if I buy it, my profit's going to go up by $42,000. All right, Lightning Semiconductors produces 300,000 high-tech computer chips per month. Each chip uses a component that Lightning makes in-house. The variable cost to make the component is $1.30 per unit, fixed or $1.2 million per month. The company has been approached by a foreign producer who can supply the component within acceptable quality standards for $1 each. The fixed costs are unavoidable, and Lightning would have no other use for the facilities currently employed making the component. What would be the effect on operating income if the company decides to outsource? So they want to know what would happen to income if they buy it instead of making it. All right, so right now their variable cost is $1.30. All right, minus the $1 to buy. So they would save 30 cents per unit times the 300,000 parts. So they would save $90,000. All right, so they would save $90,000. Operating income would increase. All right, number 11. A chemical company spent $532,000 to produce 150,000 gallons of a chemical that can be sold for $4.80 per gallon. The chemical can be processed further into a weed killer that can be sold for $9.20 per gallon. It will cost $270,000 to process the chemical into the weed killer. Which of the following is true? All right, so I'm going to work this one down here. Can y'all see that? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what the differential is here. All right, so if I process further, I get $9.20 per gallon. If I sell as is, I get $4.80. All right, so my incremental revenue is the difference between those two. Are $4.4 times the 150,000 gallons. All right, so that's my total incremental revenue. And it's going to cost me $270 to do that, $270,000. So my profit would increase by $390. All right, so if the company decides to process further, it will increase operating income by $390,000. All right, that's number 11. All right, number 12. Davis Naturals manufactures bulk quantities of cleaning fluids. It currently sells 1,000 containers a month at a sales price of $18 per unit. If a new fragrance is added, $20 per unit could be charged for the improved product. It would cost a total of $900 per month to make the alteration. Operating income would, okay, so it would happen if they do that. All right, so they're selling now. Well, if they add the ingredient, if they process further, they would get $20. If they sell as is, they're getting $18. So that's a $2 increase per unit times the 1,000 units. All right, so that's an increase in revenue, but it's going to cost them another $900. So my increase in profit, or my incremental profit, would be $1,100.